So I want to welcome tonight's guest, who I had the privilege of meeting today in person for the first time. I feel awkward announcing you from up here. Normally I'm down there with a microphone, but I got a chance to meet Phil Jang, who is our guest today, and I got to meet him and take 2 classes back to back, which were really beautiful, and I think you'll get a sneak peek tonight. But we're going to discuss a little bit of what that tradition is for him, but also a bit of his personal story. So can you put your hands together for Phil Jang?
Hello? Oh, okay. I was just checking the mic. Okay, my name is Phil Jang, and I'm a yoga instructor, yoga Tai-Chi instructor at the Body Brain Yoga Tai-Chi. In fact, we're just across the street from here. And so about a month ago, I was asked by our members, Dana and Chrisana, they asked me if I can share about Taoism at the one church. And I have a confession I have to make. I don't know too much about Taoism. Yes, but I said yes. Okay, I'll do it. In fact, I've been avoiding to share lectures in the public because of my fear, but I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to also overcome myself through this opportunity. So I want to thank Dana and Chrisana and Angie and everyone here for inviting me today. And so now you know I don't know a lot about Taoism, but would you still like to hear from me? So I looked up online. I was like, okay, I should study up on Taoism. But oh my God, this is so headache. So instead of kind of sharing the knowledge, I thought it would be more beneficial for me to share kind of my experience through this practice, and also some principles and exercises you can utilize in your daily life for your health, happiness, and peace. Does that sound good? Yes. Okay, great. Yes. So I'd like to share my story first. So my history within this practice actually goes all the way since before I was born. This practice has been within my life because my mother, she's also an instructor, and she's been doing this practice before I was born. Yes. So it's been in my background in my life, my whole life. But you know how kids are. They do exactly the opposite thing your parents want. Maybe it resonates with you, and if you're a parent, probably resonate more. Yes. So in fact, I was very polarized from this practice. I was always thinking, oh, like, this is all bullshit, and like, I was always more scientifically inclined. And they always talk about the energy in this practice, and I couldn't feel energy. I don't know what it is. They always talk about the soul. What is that? And things like that. But a big changing moment came in my life when I was in high school. I was not doing too well in high school. I just followed my friends to a high school, and it turns out it was like a kind of a big Mormon high school. And I was like the only, there's like 3 Asian students in there, and all my friends separated, so I suddenly found myself, I didn't have any friends, and I played basketball at that time, but I realized I wasn't good at it anymore now that at the high school level, and even academically, there wasn't anything that really I was good at. So I was this kid who was very kind of like a crumpled paper. Yeah, so I had no friends, so I was always hiding and always kind of throughout the day just trying to avoid as much kind of interactions as possible. Yes, I remember I was so ashamed of not having friends. Like, I would take the lunch, and I would go to the bathroom stall and eat by myself. Yes, so I was like that, and because I had so much anger and frustration inside, I was suppressing inside. I didn't have good relationship with my family, and so I was going down a very down. Yes. So it was about my junior year, going into my junior year in high school. Actually, I fought really hard with my mother. I live with a single mom and my sister. And she obviously couldn't take care of all of our needs because she had to be responsible of us financially and everything. So I fought with her, and I punched the wall and actually made a hole through the wall. I was like, ah! And I didn't know I was that strong. But I made a hole through the wall, and that's it, I'm leaving. So I left the home. And that's when I realized the world is a very kind of cold place. Yes. So I thought I was good on my own outside, but there was nobody to help me, and I felt this very deep kind of loneliness. Yes. And actually, I realized that I need to go back, and what my mother did was she sent me to Sedona. We have a meditation retreat in Sedona. So she sent me there, and what I did there every day was I used to mop the floor. There's a big training halls like this, yes, and just mopping every day, about 10 hours a day. Can you imagine? Not this, with your body. Yes. So when I first did, I was like, oh, why am I doing this like that? But as I keep doing it, I realized my mind was emptying. And as I was looking, I got to kind of look deeply into myself and be able to wash all the things inside of me. And I realized that that's when like the big enlightenments come to you, yes. Rather than you trying to look for something outside, when you cleanse your inside and find something more inside by connecting to yourself, yes. So I've been learning about all these principles we talk about in our practice, like connecting to heaven, connecting to the divinity within you, things like that, and connecting to Hongik spirit, which is something I want to share later. But I could understand for a long time, but that's when I realized it's already inside of me. Yes. So what I have to do is cleanse myself so I can connect to it, connect to the God inside of me. Yes. That's when I realized, oh, I'm in this earth for a purpose. Yes. I want to make myself healthier, happier, peaceful, and also share with others, people outside. Yes. So I was doing this practice for about 3 months, and I went out this retreat, a brand new person. Yes. I felt like I had a super processor in my brain. I don't know why, but my brain started working so well. And that's the time when I found my passion in physics. Yes. So I went to the university, and I studied physics, and I thought this was the way I can contribute to the world. Yes. Yes. So I was doing really well in school. Actually became the president of the Physics Society, and I got to be involved in a lot of different research projects. So I was doing really well, but at that time, I gave myself a lot of excuses to not continue this practice. So I started to go back to a lot of my old habits. Yes. And that's when I was like going this way, and this way, a little bit more, and back this way, the way I was back in high school. Yes. So much anger, frustration, things like that. And I really let it destroy me. Yes. So I was going through a lot of emotional issues and mental issues at the time. And on top of that, I was doing research in university, but the question kept coming into me, like, why am I doing this? I thought I was doing this because I wanted to make the world a better place. But I couldn't see how this is going to help the world. Yes. So that's when I started to doubt myself more. I got into this very big snowball of negativity that really brought me down. And I became so sick physically, emotionally, and mentally that I had to quit everything, drop my work. I used to be a research assistant and a teaching assistant. And I had to quit my research, school, and all my social relationships. Yes, because I also had a lot of conflict with the people because I was seeing so much of myself in others. Yes. Yes. So I completely isolated myself, and for a couple days, I felt so much pain in my chest, like so much agony, and I didn't know what to do about it. So for a couple days in the bed, I was like, just suffering. Then a couple days passed, and the pain ceased, and I thought, oh wow, okay, I think it's gone now. But I realized I became completely disconnected to myself. Yes. So I became emotionally numb, and I became very detached to myself. Later, I found out that it was kind of the coping mechanism inside of us. If we go through too much stress or trauma, we tend to disconnect from our feelings because we want to feel less of those things that make us feel bad. Yes. So I was feeling good for a couple of days, but for the next couple of years, I've been feeling miserable. Yes. So I was trying new things to keep trying to feel happiness in my life, but I couldn't find anything. I thought everything was meaningless in life. Yes. But so there came a time where I was just sleeping 18 hours a day, and I couldn't go outside because I was afraid of people. But I had to do something because otherwise I thought I was going to die. Yes, so that's when I really went back to this practice. And at the time, I started to support myself financially, so they gave me a little part-time job in the accounting office for Body and Brain Yoga and Tai-Chi. And they shared this opportunity for me to go to New Zealand. Yes, New Zealand. And that's where they're building on a big meditation retreat called Earth Village. And they had a program called Earth Citizen Leaders, which is about we're all here as humans in this earth, regardless of our skin color, religion, culture, and we should connect to each other through that one common thing we have, yes, that we're citizens of the earth. And the program was about bringing all young people who really want to become leaders, embracing and living this lifestyle. Yes. And I didn't go there because I was that person. I just went there because I was so desperate. I wanted to change. Yes. And I got to experience many different things in New Zealand. About 3 months in, they sent me to the city in Auckland. They were building a new body and brain center there, yoga center. And I was initially sent there just to help build the center. But they told me, oh, there's nobody who can teach here. So they asked me to become the center manager of the center. And prior to becoming center manager, I probably taught class like 3 times. Yes. So, and now they're asking me to become this grand Tao master who's supposed to share enlightenment to the people. While I was going through so much myself. So I said yes. Why? Because I needed to change myself. Yes. So if you want to change yourself, it's like this. Let's say you're in a mud and you want to pull yourself out. A rope comes in. Yes. Do you have time to complain that this rope is the color of the rope you like? No, you just grab onto it. Anything help. Be grateful. Yes, and take the opportunity. So I took on the opportunity, and there's many challenges while I was teaching the center. Couple weeks, members become bored because I was like so stiff. Okay, everyone smile. I couldn't smile myself. Yes, and actually a lot of members left first week. I felt very hurt. Yes, but through teaching classes, opening my body, and also learning how to connect with others, I got to overcome a lot of myself. Before then, I had so much fear for people that I even had difficulty looking people in the eyes, and I still avoid people every time I can. But now I can look at you in the eye. So I think that's a big improvement. So I was center manager for 6 months there, and I came back to Arizona. And I thought I became a new person, but all the anxiety and depression I was feeling in the States started to come back to me. And that's when I realized, I didn't overcome myself. I simply ran away from my situation. So when I came back, all the problems started to come back to me. So, although I had many kind of options I could do, like go back to New Zealand, look for a visa. Actually, that's what they wanted me to do. But I chose to stay here because by staying in the center, helping others, helping myself, I thought I can overcome myself, my anxiety, my depression, all the kind of mental illnesses I had. So I think that's the end of my story. So there's one thing I wanted to share, actually share with the members last night and this morning. I was always complaining to my mentor, why don't I feel happiness in life? Why don't I feel happiness? And so she told me, because you don't smile. Yes. So she told me, you smile not because you're happy. You smile because you want to be happy. If you want to be happy, smile. Yes. And that's one of the biggest kind of messages I want to share with you today. Yes. So there's things that are always changing, fluctuating in the outside. Yes. And there's things we have control over in our life, and also there's things that we don't have control over. But I want to teach you that there's many things we actually do have control over, and that we can become master. We can become owner of our life, owner of our health, happiness, and peace. Does that sound good to you so far? Yeah. Okay. Okay, yes. So after that, I started to practice smiling. For hours, I just look at the mirror, just smiling, and I look so awkward. Really, I was like so awkward. Oh my God. I just look at all the negative things about myself. Oh my God, what's my jaw this lopsided? Things like that. You only see negative things about yourself unless you practice. But I kept smiling, and one day, this small sensation came to me. Oh, I am happy. Even though that sensation was so small, it came to me. Why? Because I chose to smile even though I wasn't feeling like happy, but I decided to choose happiness. Yes. Okay. So, okay, that's the end of my story. And I'd like to share a little about Taoism. Do you know about Taoism? Tao? Do you know what Tao means? No? Okay, some people, yes. Tao simply means road. Yes. And Tao is a Chinese pronunciation. Korean pronunciation is more like Dao or Do. Yes. So Taoism, Taoism, they're kind of same practice. Yes. So many times we like to separate different practices. Taoism is different and Taoism in this way, that way. But also something I want to share with you today is that unknowingly, we're all walking on this road together. Yes. And through your spiritual practice and everything. Yes. So what is this road that we're walking? We say we're walking towards enlightenment. Or we're walking towards health, happiness, and peace. Or anything. Yes. Anything that you like. Yes. And sorry, little brain freeze. Yes. So we're all walking on this road. Yes. First, I'd like to. I already asked you in the first place, but what you want in your life is health, happiness, and peace, right? Yes, both for myself and for others, your family, everyone in this church, everyone in your work, and also for all people in this earth. Yes. So unknowingly and knowingly, you already have that inside of you. Yes. And many spiritual practices might express a different way, but we're all have this inside of us. Yes. Okay. So So then I'll go into the principles and something I think you can utilize to actually take action for you to actualize it, become healthier, happier, peaceful. Yes. So in our practice, we talk about the 3 bodies we have. 3 bodies. Can you guess what they are? Maybe you know. You already know. Anybody would like to take a guess? Or physical. Okay, that's one. Mental. That's one that's a different name, but yes, that's the one thing. Mind, mental. And there's the middle one. Actually, spiritual analogous with mental. Yes, so I'll share with you more about that. So the 3 bodies we have are physical body, and we call it energy body or emotional body, and mental body or informational body, or spiritual body. Yes. So what does it mean to be healthy? Do you know what it means to be healthy? Is it just not having any pain in my body right now? Yes. If you feel good in your body, but you always feel sad and not happy in life, can you really say you're a healthy person? Yes. So actually, definition of health in kind of Eastern, kind of Taoism culture is that we're like a child. Children, they're always happy, right? And nowadays, not so much. But we like to change that. Yeah. But kids are usually more happy, bodies are more flexible, and they're so creative and open. Yes. But as we live life, we start to collect all these things that are not ourself. Yes. It can be through traumas we experience through our close people, parents usually, life experiences, and those kind of experiences. Yes. So actually, the number one cause of illness nowadays is stress and emotions. Yes. Can you agree? Yes. But the good news is that those are things we can release naturally and through our action. Yes. So our body is just like nature. Yes. If the water is flowing healthily in the river, there's a lot of fishes, and water is clean, fresh, and it's healthy. Yes. But let's say we put some boulders that blocks the flow. The water quickly becomes stagnant, and the fishes die. It starts to stink. Yes. And unknowingly, same things are happening in our body. Yes. So if the blood is circulating well in our body, organs are healthy, joints are warm, and we become healthy. But we store these boulders in our body, knowingly and unknowingly. These stress and emotions, yes, that becomes the boulder in our body that blocks the blood circulation, and that later becomes a big illness later. Yes. So a lot of our members come because of arthritis. That's the same thing. Arthritis starts from your fingertips and toes. Why? Because they're the furthest away from your heart. Yes. So your heart's supposed to pump the blood that flows to your organs and that flows to your hips and arms. Yes. But many times our organ functions are kind of decreased. Yes. Yes. So, and another example is like stroke. Same thing. Become blocked, no blood circulation to the brain, brain damage, brain function loss. Yes. So all the illnesses lead to stress and emotions. Yes. So we say health, happiness, and peace, but it goes in that order. Yes. So do you think you can be happy and peaceful if you're physically sick? No, right? Yes. So our body is the container of our self. Yes. Our true self. Or there's many different words, different practices say. You can say the soul, you can say the essence of the true self, something like that. But many kind of practices also tend to ignore the kind of physical dimension. Yes. But if we're not healthy, we cannot become happy and peaceful. Yes. So are you okay to do some exercise? Yes. Okay. Can I have you, if it's okay, stand up? Yes. Okay. Now, in our practice, we talk about the three danjons. Dan means energy, and jon is a center. Yes. So it's the analogous point in the chakras. It's our second, fourth, and sixth chakra. And when you talk about traditional yoga, yes. So our lower danjon is located 2 inches below your belly button. Can you find your belly button? Do you have a belly button? Yes? Did you bring your belly button? I asked because there's members who really don't. Like, no, I had it removed years before because surgery. Okay, yes. Now, what you want to do is bring your feet shoulder-width apart. Yes. And make a fist with your hand. Yes. And our physical health is governed by the lower danjon. Yes. So physically, it's where our organs are. Yes. So we have more than 50% of our blood in our organs. Yes. So if our organs are warm, healthy, moving, then throughout your whole body, energy is moving. But living condition has changed a lot since 1,000 years ago, 100 years ago. 100 years ago, 1,000 years ago, people used to do mainly physical exercise. So people used to go out to the yard and do 10 hours physical work. So naturally, their organs had to be kind of fit. But now a lot of things are changing so quickly, and our bodies are not adjusting to it quickly enough. So a lot of times, many of us are working in the computer a lot, sitting long time, and not enough exercise. So organ conditions, organs start to grow tense and cold. Yes. So what we want is bring your feet shoulder-width apart, make a fist with your hand, and 2 inches below your belly button, and gently, yes, tap this point over and over, yes, just like this. Very good. And if you want more health benefit, do you want more health benefit?
Yes.
Yes. Then make a smile. Very good. There's another principle I'll explain later. Yes. Yes. Now, yes, you can gently tap your lower abdomen, and now close your eyes. And try breathing deeply into your nose. As you breathe out through your mouth, I'm going to put in some gentle music. Now focus on the vibration coming in to my organs. And as you breathe out, imagine I'm letting go all the stress and tension in my brain. Very good. Keep trying to bring your mind down to your lower abdomen. We'll be doing for just 3 minutes. As I breathe in, fresh new air come into my body. As you breathe out, let go all the thoughts, worries, emotions that have been making me feel heavy throughout the week. If you have a lot of thoughts, don't worry, don't judge yourself. You're doing a good job. Yawns coming out, very good. You're doing a good job. When your brain relaxes, yawns naturally come out. And can you feel a sense of warmth inside your stomach? Yes. If you don't, that's okay. What you're doing is stimulating the blood circulation in your organs. Make your organs back to baby organs. Healthy, soft, moving. We'll do 1 more minute. Breathe out deeply. Let go all the stress. Wow, everybody has beautiful smile. Very good. And one last time, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, relax. Now slowly come to a start. Sweep around your stomach like this. Very good. Okay, how are you feeling? Good? Do you feel a little different than before? Yeah, maybe a little, maybe a lot. Everybody experienced differently. Yes. So a health principle I want to share with you with this is we want our body to be in fire down, water up. Does that make sense to you? So we want our body to be warm, or abdomen to be warm, and our brain to be cool. Yes. But try taking the temperature of your forehead. Yes. Do you feel cool or warm? Usually warm, right? That's okay, that's very natural. Naturally, we want cooler, yes. And you can recognize when you're under a lot of stress, you check temperature, hot. Hot, yes. Yes, that's because stress and emotions, those are like the energy that comes in and out of your body, yes. But living our life, we build blockages in our body. So we can think of our body as an energy container. So you're supposed to be like 100-pound energy container, or your body weight energy container. That means the energy, you can utilize all the space in your body. Blood is circulating throughout your legs, toes, everywhere. But because of the blockages, usually many people breathe with their chest. So now try check your breathing. Try just take a deep breath into your nose. And as you breathe out, relax. Can you see like your shoulders go up as you breathe in and out? Yes. That means you're doing chest breathing, which is very natural. Yes. So don't worry, there's nothing wrong with you. Yes. But chest breathing means that energy is only circulating up our upper body, up our chest and brain. Yes. So that means you're not utilizing the full energy container you're supposed to be. So supposed to be your 100-pound energy container, but now you're only utilizing 50 pounds of yourself. That means if somebody give you 30 pounds of stress or 50 pounds of stress, then that energy, where is it trapped? Here. That's why stress, more thinking, stress causes more stress, more worries, things like that, yes. So, but when you can open up the blood circulation in the body, through the exercises, stretching, and open up the rest of the 50-pound container you have, that means you'll be able to manage stress more easily, yes. So instead of you becoming a 50-pound container, being overwhelmed by 50 pounds of stress, you become a 100-pound container that can, I can take on this stress. Yes. Does that make sense? Yes, okay. So this is an exercise actually I did a lot that helped me with anxiety, yes. So what this does is bring the warm energy down to your stomach and cool energy up to your brain, yes. Many times when you feel anxious, too much thinking, that's when we have too much fire energy in the brain, yes. So at those times, what you want to do is do some exercise, yes. We have a YouTube channel later, and I hope I can share this with everybody. There's a lot of good exercises you can do to help yourself. Yes. So this is a very big news for you, whether you know it or not. Because long time, including myself, we live our lives thinking that we don't have power over our conditions. Is that true? So when you feel anxious, okay, I feel anxious, so I cannot do, or I have to wait until this anxiety subsides, or something like that, yes. But this is a powerful message because this means that there's something you can do from your willpower that you can use to change yourself, change your state, change your energy. And that connects to the message I shared with you earlier. If you want to be happy, smile. Yes. And become master, not a slave of my body, master of my emotions, master of my thoughts. Yes. Okay, very good. Are you okay to do a little more exercise? Okay. Now, we're going to just do a little more tapping exercise. Tapping exercise is something you can do very simple and very easy way to let go of stress. Yes. So now, bring your hands in. Try tapping your chest first. Tap, tap, tap. Tap your chest. Yes. Don't forget your beautiful smile. Very good. Now, feel your chest, and as you breathe in deeply into your chest, as you breathe out, let out deeply through your mouth. You can close your eyes to focus more into myself. You might feel some tension or tenderness in your heart. That means you have some blockage there. Yes. So keep tapping your body with love and compassion for yourself. I love my body. Have you ever told yourself, I love your body? Yes? Let's say together, I love my body. Together, let's say together, I love my body. And now, thank you, my body. Very good. Yeah. Your body's very happy right now. We'll do one more minute, 30 more seconds, yes. As you breathe out, imagine letting go all the stuffiness in my heart. Okay, one last time, take a deep breath in. Breathe it out. Very good. And sweep down your chest. Very good. Shake it out. Very good. Can you feel more warm in your body? Yes. Yes. So, we're just like nature. We're now removing those stress in our body so that the blood is circulating more. Yes. So, you're getting healthier right now. Isn't that exciting? Sensation might be little. I don't feel too much. But if you feel a little, appreciate what I feel. Oh, I'm getting better. I should do more. Okay. And now, bring your fingers. Now try tapping your head. All over your head this time with your brain. Actually, this is one of the best exercises you can do when you're in a very stressful situation. Yes. When you're under a lot of stress, your brain goes under kind of very difficulty. Yes. I don't know the different way to express it, but you can feel when you're a lot of stress, you can feel pressure build up in the brain, you can't think straight, and you sometimes feel like tension or pain in the brain. Yes. So tap all over your brain. Imagine as you breathe in, fresh new air come into my brain. As you breathe out, letting go all the negative thoughts, emotions, worries, information I've been storing in my brain. Yawn coming out very good. Now try come to the side of your brain, tap your temple. You might feel a little more tender here. Can you feel it? This is where we store our headache. So tapping here, very good for releasing headache. Yes. And if you feel pain, you're doing good job. We say enjoy your pain. Pain is a treasure. So when you feel pain, you can say, oh, I found treasure. Keep sending your love, healing energy for your brain. My brain does so many things for me without me recognizing. Very good. And one last time, take a deep breath in. Breathe it out. And slowly relax. Okay, shake it out, shake, relax your shoulders. Breathe out one last time. How do you feel? Little better? Some people, oh, I feel a little worse. That's also natural. So when we store a lot of those things inside of us, when you're releasing them, obviously you're going to feel uncomfortable. When you've been suppressing pain in your body and now they're coming out, it's going to feel uncomfortable. And when you've been suppressing a lot of emotions, when they start come out, you're going to feel uncomfortable, painful again. But at those times, that's when you need to love yourself more. Oh, this is what I've been storing inside of me. I should appreciate it. All the pain I experienced in life, traumas, experiences. Yes, very good. You agree? Can you promise me you can do it? Love yourself when you feel those kind of things. Okay. Relax, shake it out. Very good. And I'm sorry, I'm losing track of time. I usually don't plan these things. Can you tell me how many minutes I have? Oh, 5 more minutes. Okay, 5 more minutes. Oh, and then Q&A. Okay, yes. Then I think I kind of shared enough for today and suddenly wrap up. Yes. And one last thing I want you to feel is energy. Yes. So have you felt energy before? Maybe you practiced like Reiki before or some kind of other practice. Or maybe, oh, energy, isn't that what you talk in science? Something like that. But I hope not just kind of knowledge-wise, but I hope you can kind of feel it. Yes. So now try, bring your feet shoulder width apart. Gently shake your whole body like this. Shake, shake, shake. Yes. Relax your shoulders. Oh, I forget. Big bright smile in the face. I'm very lenient today. Usually, I go around like a police. Check your smile. And you shake it off. Now close your eyes, and as you breathe in, feel the breath coming into your nose, into your chest. As you breathe out, let go of the tension in your shoulders. Feel your neck and shoulders. If you feel some tension there, you can gently move around the muscles. As you breathe out, imagine all the tension melt away. Very good. Good job. Yes. Vibration is one of the best exercises you can do for natural health. Even long time ago, they say dancing was the best medicine. Yes. Every Friday, we have a full-on vibration class, 30 minutes to shake your body crazy. You can join us. Good job. Now shake your wrist more. Shake, shake, shake. Relax your hands. Feel the weight of your fingers flopping around. Keep feeling energy circulate through your body as you breathe in and out. Hold it 30 more seconds. Very good. If you become bored, shake your body harder. Oh, yes. Very good. Yes, shake, shake, shake. Yes. Oops. Excuse me. Good job. I can't shake hard, please. You shake hard. Okay. One last time, take a deep breath in. Breathe it out. Slowly come to a stop. Now bring your hands like this. Palm facing up. Now close your eyes and focus your mind on the center of your hands. You can feel some warm, tingly sensation throughout your fingertips. Warm, tingly sensation like an electric sensation throughout your hands. Can you feel it? You can gently nod your head. Yes. Everybody feels differently. Some people feel a lot. Some people are like, oh, I feel so much energy. Some people, oh, I don't feel energy. But just any tingly sensation, you're already connected to your energy. So keep breathing deeply into your nose, out through your mouth, and focus your mind on your hands. You can feel the warm energy growing stronger in your hands. Burning brighter, hotter. Can you feel the energy getting stronger? You can gently nod your head. Very good. Now slowly Bring your hands in front of your chest and bring your hands palms facing each other. Now bring them about 1 inch apart from each other. Yes. Very close without touching each other. Then you'll be able to feel like a strong, warm energy between your hands. Can you feel this sensation? Very good. You're feeling your energy. Now slowly, imagine you have a ball between your hands, like a sun, a miniature sun. As you breathe in, slowly bring your hands apart from each other. Feel the energy grow. And as you breathe out, bring your hands closer back together. And you can feel the energy, warm energy in your hands, growing hotter, burning brighter. The more I focus my mind, the stronger energy grows. Focusing my mind just means just bringing my mind here, awareness here. Observe what I feel here. Through connecting to my energy, my mind relaxes, my brain relaxes, my body relaxes. And I can connect more deeply to myself. One last time, take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. And slowly come to a stop. You can open your eyes. Feel your hands. Can you still feel like some warm sensation in your hands? Yes. So those are energy. Yes. So we didn't do exercise. We didn't do Tai Chi today. I wish I could have. But just doing this, you can feel your hands becoming warmer. And this is the last thing I want to share with you. It's our second principle. Energy goes where the mind goes. Yes. So if your mind is in your hands, energy flows through your hands. Yes. But if your energy is outside, energy leaks out of your body. Yes. That's why sometimes you feel this way. When you're focusing too much on outside things, like listening to somebody and just focusing on them, you feel your energy drain. Because you're giving that person attention. Attention is energy. Yes. So when your energy, your mind is more inside, yes, more focused on myself. Everything starts from myself. Yes. So I'm pretty sure you want to share love in your life with people around you. Yes. But start everything from yourself. Loving myself, yes, and take care of my own health, happiness, and peace first. That's like accumulating energy. It's analogous. Loving myself, accumulating energy inside. Yes. Then when you become a big energy field, you can help others. Rather than I have no energy, but I'll just help others. Just give them all my energy. Then feel drained at home. Right? Okay, so I think I shared enough for today. And yes, thank you so much for inviting me for a talk. And if there's any, you can have a seat now. So I make you stand through the lecture. Yes, if there's any questions, hopefully I can answer.
If anyone has any questions they would like to ask Phil, we're going to try to implement the microphone. I know that scares everyone off immediately. Just pretend it's a regular old service like any other one, and I'll just put this in front of your face.
I wish I could have more time for this, so I'll try to make it short. But the founding principle of practice philosophy is 홍익. 홍 means widely, ik means benefit. Yes. So many times, a lot of ideologies clash because they feel like a lot of things are limited in our life. We can only benefit ourselves or benefit others, or take other people's benefit, something like that. Yes. But materialistically, kind of like that, but energetically, yes. If I feel good, you feel good. If I'm here all depressed like that, I'm pretty sure you would have been affected by it. We're all here as energy. That's why when I get better, other people get better. And that is how I hope we can kind of make this world a more kind of better place for everybody. Yes. Start from my own health, happiness, and peace. Then if you're fulfilled, then naturally you want to share with others. That natural mind, everybody has inside of you. I have it inside of you. We call that Hongik mind, Hongik spirit. Yes. And in your practice, you probably have it, just by under different name. Yes. So, but as long as we can connect to that Hongik spirit, and keep connecting to myself, and help others also connect to that, and keep expanding, I really think this world can be a better place. Sound good to you? Okay, yes. So that's what Hongik is, to widely benefit not just others, not just myself. Me and you, yes. I'm healthy, you're healthy. I'm happy, you're happy. Not like, oh, I take your happiness. Though sometimes we do that. I do too sometimes. But yes. So thank you.
Do we have other questions? Do you mind? Yeah, I know we'll have a few because I saw a few people say.
I mean, I'm in the practice, but you sort of touched on the true self piece. Can you explain more, like, what is your true self?
What is my true self? Okay, good question. Yes, so every spiritual practice, religious practice, talk about it. It exists, just by under different names. Yes. Some people call it like the soul. Some people call it the true self. I think in Christianity, I don't know too much, but like the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, something like Holy Spirit, something like that, yes. But I want to give you a more practical definition, something you can feel. So there's voice inside of us that's always encouraging you. When you feel challenged, something like that, that always makes you get back up. Like, oh, you can do it. Yes, right? I trust myself, something like that. There's that voice inside of us. But many of the times, that voice starts to die inside. Why? Because we start building the negative voices that covers the positive voice, right? And that's exactly what depression is. When it becomes too much, that you cannot hear that positive voice inside of you anymore. That is depression. Yes, in the kind of spiritual sense. Yes. So, what everyone wants here is you want to connect to that. Why? Because by connecting to that, you feel more happy, you feel more hopeful, you feel more love, you feel more compassion for others and myself. Is that true? Yes. And so, the easiest way is through physical exercise. Yes. So, yes. So, I'll leave it at that. Thank you for asking. Is there any questions? Not from our members, because you can come ask me at the center. Just anybody have a question? Or?
You talked a couple times about being paralyzed by anxiety, depression, and how Taoism and spiritual practices can help you get out of those states.
Yes.
I'm not super familiar with how depression and anxiety are addressed medically in Eastern tradition. In Taoist tradition, is there a distinction between the anxiety and depression that comes with stress and that comes with natural moods, and the anxiety and depression that come from mental illness, things that you need to take antidepressants for, and things of that nature?
Oh, okay. Yes, I can talk about that, yes. So we talk about the three bodies, right? Physical, emotional, and spiritual or mental. Yes. So you can look at depression in those three perspectives. So when you're under depression, what is happening inside your body physically? Energy shutting down in your body. Blockages, no blood circulation. You feel no control of your body, your emotions, yes. And emotionally, kind of similar. You've been hurt too much, and you've been closing yourself harder and more, and later you lose touch with that inner voice inside of the positive voice inside of you. So naturally, life becomes something that's very depressing and hopeless, right? Then at the spiritual level, also many times depression happen because we are not living the life we want to live. We are not aligned to our purpose. So I'd like to elaborate a little more on this. Thank you for asking. We say butterflies and cicada are kind of like symbolically spiritual. They signify enlightenment. Butterflies and cicada. I know cicadas can be sometimes annoying. Yes, but I hope after I share this, you can listen to them more joyfully. Yes. So when the caterpillar is born out of an egg, it lives all its life eating food, eating food, eating food, eating food. Do you think that caterpillar knows that it can become a butterfly? No. Yes. But when they just keep eating, accumulating energy, that inner voice inside the caterpillar, that sounds a little silly, but there's information inside that tells it, the information, the DNA that tells it, oh, this is not what it is. There's something better for it, right? Yes. And same thing is happening in our life. Animals, if they have food, water, mate, and like comfort, they are happy. They are happy, and they can live like that all their life. If you have dogs, you can probably agree. Yes. But humans are different. Even though we have material kind of plentiful and kind of materially happy and good family, good job, things like that, we still have that deep emptiness inside of us. Many people experience, right? Yes. So then you need to ask, why does that sensation exist? That sensation is guiding you that you need to look for something deeper. Because if life is just about having good family, like what society kind of really brought to us, like just having successful life, then we should be happy at that. But in fact, nobody's happy just living a successful life. Yes. So depressions come usually because you want to connect something more deeply inside of you, that life purpose. Yes. So, and there's many kind of depressions. Some people are depressed because kind of they're overwhelmed by so much things. And there's also many people who go through depression, although they're healthy, happy, things like that, but they feel depressed. Now, why is that? Then the reason is that, yes, because they want to connect with something more deeper inside of themselves. Does that kind of answer my question? Maybe a little. Maybe I didn't understand the question too much. But I'm across the street, so yes. And I'd like to share with you, I'll leave some brochures out there for you to come to our class. And if you're interested, try our class for free. Yes. And if you're interested, you can learn more deeper about our practice. And we teach a lot about not kind of just spiritual things, but practical tools that can help you become the master of my health, happiness, and peace. Yes. So you can just bring the brochure and say you're from the one church. It'll be either me or there's another man. His name's Master Kim. He doesn't speak English very well, but so you have to explain a little. But yes, so yes. Yes, so please come if you're interested. You can come try a class for free. Yes.
Thank you for that offer.
Right.
Thank you. And I wanted to clarify, I think what he was getting at, to make it short, is do you think there's a difference between a chemical imbalance cause of depression and a deeper searching for something?
No, they're the same thing.
Okay,
yes.
That's what I was wondering.
But you're just looking at a different perspective. Yes. So when you're in depression, physically, those are the things that are happening in the body, like the hormonal imbalance, things like that. Those are things that are happening in the physical body, right? But if you look at a different perspective, emotionally, then you can explain it a different way. Then if you explain it in a spiritual sense, why is depression here? It is happening because of our disconnect to ourselves. Yes. So Yes. Depression is the same thing. It's just you can look at them in different ways. Yes. Is that okay?
No, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I think that was clear. I thought I saw another hand or two. Yeah.
So in light of that, is it kind of in your understanding and your practice that a lot of what you teach and do will deal with depression so that it would take away maybe the dependence that somebody might have medically to require drugs for it? You know, is it some, do you have people that are kind of moving through a lot of what you teach and practice and then become free of having to take medication?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes. So actually, so there's many kind of things, and we cannot tell you professionally, oh, you should quit pills, something like that. But I'll just tell you what many people experience in our centers. Yes, health is achieved. You can achieve naturally. Yes, in fact, many times pills help, but if you do too much, they actually hurt your body more than it does good for you. Yes. So actually, I'm not saying this is better than that, this is better than this. We want a good balance between kind of Western medicine and Eastern medicine. Yes. Western medicine is very good. It saved millions of people. Yes. It's more for kind of, if there's some like serious illness, then it's good for kind of to address it through Western medicine. But Eastern medicine, what we tell you is that there's many things you can get rid of naturally, not through kind of help from outside. Yes. So, yeah, I hope that answered your question. Okay. So, best thing is you come try experience yourself. Yeah. Yes. So, yeah.
Success, right? People have healed themselves.
Oh, yes. I mean,
That's what he's asking, I think.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, if I can share a little more about that. His name is Master Brian. He used to be center manager in Scottsdale. He started this practice 10 years ago when he was in college because he had depression, anxiety, bipolar, and he was taking maximum pills the doctors were telling him to take. And later, the doctors didn't know what to do, so they're like, okay, I think you just have to go to the mental hospital. And he was 22 years old. So he was like, no way, because he felt that if I'm going to the mental hospital, that will be the end of my life. I'll be just zombie for the rest of my life. So somehow he found this practice, and he found a lot of improvement. And there's a video about his interview, like how he overcame his depression, anxiety completely through our practice. Yes. So that's just an information. Yes. But best thing is, please experience for yourself. If you want it, then come. If you want it, if you want to be healthier, if you want to improve your condition, then why not try first? Yes. And I'll be more than happy to share more. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So I was just wondering about the energy.
Yeah.
What I think I've read of is like chi or ki, or like that flowing energy inside of you. So I guess I haven't understood it before as you did today, which is great. But the just how that ki energy can, it's not just physically, it's also for emotional and spiritually, right?
Yes.
So as you increase like the physical energy, it helps you in those other two bodies as well?
Yes.
Is that the understanding?
Those are all connected. So we use our energy. We say that energy is the bridge between our physical body and spiritual body. It's like physical, emotional, or energetic, spiritual. Yes. So what that means is that we have information. We send information like, oh, I want to feel my wrist, right? My awareness is in my wrist. Then what the energy does is it flows to the wrist. And when the energy flows to the wrist, more energy circulate. And when energy circulate, you become physically better. Yes. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. Yes. So everything's connected. Yes. So best thing is not just be too much caught up on information. Try to experience for yourself first. And you will feel more deeply inside, oh, this is energy. Yes, rather than thinking like, oh, energy, something like that. Yes. Okay.
We have time for one more question. All right, here you go.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you have any recommendations on on books or other centers, like either a book, one, or then another temple or resource that might be closer to Central Phoenix? I live quite in the opposite direction of here.
Yes, I have many recommendations. In fact, a lot of the books are written by the founder of our practice, Il-Chi. His most recent book is called Connect. Yes. And I was very surprised when he released this book in July, because at the time I was also asking myself, I want to connect myself more, but how do I do it? Then, just like as if he listened to my kind of heart, like, oh, here's a book, it's called Connect. Yes. So that book, what it tells you is that all problems in your life, the solution comes from inside, not outside. So many times we tend to look solution outside, blame outside. But problem solution comes when you start connecting more deeply to yourself. It can be physically, illness, every problem. Yes. And another book I want to recommend connected to this talk today is it's called Living Tao. Living Tao. So that book is also written by Il-Chi, and that book talks about more kind of what it means. So it actually, you'll find more interest, learn more about what Taoism is, and how to see it in your life, and how to apply it in your life. Live for the Tao. Yes. So those are 2 recommendations, and we have them in our center, or you can look for them on Amazon. Yes.
All right. Well, I think that's about time. I know this was completely out of everybody's wheelhouse. We got people moving, which we never do at church. You'll notice the difference. There can be a lot of duality between Western and Eastern. And I like that you're saying there's a balance. Because there can be, in the Western world, this everything is pills, everything is this way. And then I recognize some people I know and love need them. And then there can be some folks that would say never. And I think there's what I'm hearing is a lot of balance in all of this practice, is this healthy balance. And I love that what you're doing is really honing in on that happiness and peace really needs to come from health first. Christianity can get really stuck in the mind, and it just lives here. Which can be healthy at times. It can be really toxic at other times. And so it's interesting to say, well, how do we incorporate practices into our faith tradition? Whatever, I recognize we have a lot of people from different backgrounds, but whatever your faith tradition is, how do you incorporate something that would actually have you tune into your body, tune into your spirit, and get you out of your head for a minute? Thank you so much. I know that you said you were a little bit nervous. This is his first, right?
Yes.
Yes, your first time speaking. Can we just thank Phil for sharing tonight?
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for having me here.
And on that note, the invitation's open if you want to try a class. And I encourage you, if you're going to stick around for a few minutes,
yes.
if they have any questions.
Yes.
Okay. So he'll be around just for a few short minutes. And again, thank you for coming, Phil. We appreciate it.
Hey, thank you so much.
And to everybody else, I hope you live happy, healthy, peaceful lives.
Yes. Healthy, happy, peaceful.
There you go.
Order
healthy.
is important.
I got to get the order right.
Healthy first.
I'm instantly to happy. I just want to be happy. Healthy, happy, peaceful lives. May you go in peace. May you go in love. And we'll see you next week as we explore Sikhism. All right? Take care.
Thank you. Yes. So I'll leave the brochures on the kind of way out if you're interested. And our YouTube channel is called Brain Education TV. Yes. So if you can look for it on your phone, it has many good videos about many kind of health tips, exercises you can do if you have back pain, neck pain, something like that. You can utilize for your health. Yes. And I'd like to connect with more. So more people. So I'll be here, so if you would like to ask me more questions, I'll be happy to talk with you. Thank you very much.